CDC is updating its COVID-19 guidance, stressing that in-person classes should be a priority this fall. The agency says it supports plans to remove some protocols based on local conditions. It says schools need to remain transparent with families and staff while also promoting vaccinations. Joining us now with more is Pediatrician Dr. Candice Jones. Dr. Jones, always good to see you. How are you this morning?
Thanks for having me. I'm great.
You know, it's interesting because there are some school districts that are going to have optional policies. Other school districts will be voting on their policies. But all of this is really kind of an important consideration in terms of whether or not to vaccinate your child. And I know you are an advocate of that.
Absolutely.
So in terms of that vaccination of your children, why is it so important if you're going to be heading into this new school year that your child is vaccinated?
It's very important because that's the safest way we have to keep our children safe by protecting them, protecting others around them, and helping to end the pandemic. So vaccination is important. It's probably the most critical tool we have to protect ourselves and help to end this pandemic.
You will have some parents who will say, well, my child's not going to get vaccinated, but my child can wear their mask. If it's optional, let's say my child's going to wear their mask, right, during the whole school day. What kinds of questions should parents be asking their school administration about specific policies?
That's the key. Ask questions, attend these meetings, get involved, ask them, you know, are the masks going to be optional or not? Are you requiring proof of immunization, things like that. Ask about the safety measures. You know, what if this Delta variant starts to rise in our community? How are you going to handle that? Are you still going to test kids, quarantine? What is the protocol around that? And what are the safety measures within the classroom as things start to change?
Well, you know, we have seen these cases rising in our very, very young children in terms of coronavirus. The CDC does offer a little bit of flexibility, right? Because I've noticed that they'll say one thing and then it's kind of, oh, it changes, and then Dr. Fauci says something else. It can be very, very confusing. But why is having that flexibility in this guidance important?
You know, I have concerns with some of the flexibility. We looked to the CDC to give us specific guidance. Okay. And in these new guidelines, they're, in my opinion, passing the buck onto local health and school officials to make these decisions. I get it, but we need more specifics from them. As it stands right now, that flexibility is very important as things change. For instance, if we're doing well with variants and with cases in the community, I can see masks being optional. But if things get worse, schools need to be aware of that and be able to say, hey, we're going to go back to all mask. And so that's the flexibility that they're talking about within these guidance so that we can change as we need to meet the pandemic where it is. Because
it's changing all the time as well. Right. Dr. Right. Candice Jones, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Your time right now is 9:18. Let's get on over to Jamie. He has got a look at our weather this morning. Good morning.
Janelle, good morning.